The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Frank, CEO of Bangerz.
Yes, sir.
Cannabis, marijuana. How do we, what do we properly pronounce it
This
as?
is art, brother.
Art.
This is art.
Art. It's super dope. Like, I really, when I was doing like my little research getting ready for the interview, like I really like how all the packaging is like old school DVDs. You kind of got like some porn DVDs too. And then of course, like, you know, like the Scarface On the Radar one that you made just for today, which is super fire. I appreciate you for this, of
Yes,
course.
sir. No problem, bro. Thanks for having me.
This is dope, bro. This is like very unique packaging. I ain't, you know, normally everybody walks up in here with the big bags and
The
shit.
big bags, with just the pound bags or the Mylar bags, but we decided to switch it up and make it unique.
What was the decision behind it? Like, where did this idea like come from?
All right,
that you were
so-
like, oh, I'm gonna do the DVD shit.
So shout out to my man Gino. I had a bag, like, you know, you said the plastic bag. People always come in with the plastic bag. So I had
Type
a
shit.
plastic bag, like a 3D shaped bag. It was in the shape of a DVD, and I sent it to him, and he was like, bro, why don't you just do real DVDs? And I was like, yo, you're right. So then we ended up just running with the DVDs, went to Miami Art Basel probably like a month ago.
Okay.
Shit went bananas.
For real?
Like bananas. Everybody loved it.
That's when I saw you out with Johnny, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fire.
Yeah.
You know, the DVD shit is like very unique too because like in terms of like packaging for like marijuana and things like that, it's like, you know, everything's kind of very simplistic, you know, but like with this, it kind of adds like a certain level of aesthetic to it. Because I remember like when they sent me your page and I was like doing my research, I was like, so what is like like I didn't really realize at first that the packages were in the DVD. Oh, actually, I opened the On the Radar package. So let me actually open that and fix
Yeah, go
this
ahead,
real
do your
quick.
thing. That's yours, man. Go
Thank
ahead.
you, bro. Appreciate it. I just want to open this there. We got this one right here. So like it's cool because like I opened this, right? And then, or maybe I didn't. No, I did open it. Hold on. Reopen it again. But I think it's so fire how like, you know, it adds a different level of branding to like your product too, right?
Hell yeah.
Like you see, like this is super fire, and it comes like in the DVD, right? Did you ever think about doing anything with the actual CD inside itself? Or have you been like thinking about things like that?
but then I'm like, nobody has CD players anymore. or
That's a fact,
DVD
too, yeah, I
players,
go
so
lie,
it kind of
yeah.
go to waste. But I like the idea of the DVD cases because it's almost like a novelty item once you're done
course.
with the weed. You feel me? And then, so like this one, we have them in the shape.
Oh yeah,
of
I was gonna say
because
because I think this one was like this
me?
might be in the shape of a CD too. Cause I see it like poking out the side here. That's super
Yeah.
fire. But you know what's funny? Cause like it makes me think of like I've gotten like care packages before of like artists, like they'll do releases, but it won't be in a CD case, but it'll be in a box, and then like you
Right.
open the box, and then like a video will be like right here playing.
A screen?
Yeah, screen, a mini,
Oh, nah,
a
they-
mini, a mini LED screen.
they
You
on
can
some
take that
shit.
idea for free with
Oh,
the
yeah, for
DVD.
sure.
You can have that idea for free. I ain't gonna lie, that's free of charge. But like that would be kind of cool if like somehow you were able. I know it would probably be like a little bit more of an expensive product that you'd
Yeah,
be
yeah.
selling because of the cost. But it'd be cool if you like somehow had like a little screen on the inside.
But
here,
like I
too.
said, it's all about novelty items. I want
Yeah.
people to be able to collect shit once they're done with it instead of just
Right.
throwing the bag in the garbage, you know?
Right. How long ago was this idea? I mean, I'm gonna talk about like how you got into the cannabis industry, but how long ago did this idea come about?
Say like 2 months.
Oh wow, so
I
not even,
thought about it in like maybe November.
wow, so not
And
even
I
that
just
long
pulled
ago.
the trigger and then we hit the streets with it and it blew up.
That's fire. So where's like the origins of like you kind of getting into this business?
I've always been into the business, bro.
Okay.
I've always been into it.
But how long?
Teenager, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm from Connecticut, so I mean, they just passed the law out there, so it's a little easier, but I mean, it's definitely been a rough journey with.
Of course, yeah.
But I sell clothes as well, so I've always been a hustler. I've always damn near sold everything: cars, clothes, feel me, weed and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just trying to make shit happen. So, to the top with this shit, all I can say. Right?
So what are the new laws that they put in place in Connecticut? Because I'm familiar with what like kind of some of the stuff here in New York and Jersey, but like what is kind of like the new? What did they just do in Connecticut?
It's almost the same thing. Like, I'm pretty sure out here you can only have a certain amount on you before
Yeah.
they take you to jail. It's basically the same. Like, basically, if you have over an ounce, it's considered intent to sell, so they take you to jail. But you don't really, you get fined. That's it.
Right.
It's weed. It's not a narcotic, so
Right, and
you're
I
pretty
feel like
much straight.
there's probably a decent amount of cops who don't really like care to like.
Yeah, they don't want to do the paperwork.
I was about to say, yeah, doing paperwork for like weed related crimes is kind of like it's dumb now.
And everybody smokes. Like, literally everybody smokes. Everybody and their grandmother smokes.
Even if you only do it like once in a while
Yeah.
too.
They even have like THC products for dogs and shit. that. Like, I own a
it's not supposed
CBD
to, yeah.
store back home.
Love CBD
So
too.
I sell CBD products. People come in all day long and they're buying like suit and tie type people.
Yeah.
I would never think like because when I was growing up, they always frowned upon.
Of course, yeah.
I personally don't smoke. I grew up in a Caribbean household and everything.
So you don't smoke, but you sell.
I don't smoke at all. Like you couldn't pay me to smoke weed.
Look at him.
My man's fried.
He's so fried right now just thinking about
That's
that.
off the Bangerz?
I haven't smoked. No, I've been smoking that next.
But
okay.
wait, so okay, that makes it a little bit more. So you're what? Jamaican?
I'm Jamaican.
Jamaican?
Yeah.
Puerto Rican?
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Very. If you're from a Caribbean household, whether
It's strict. You grow
you're
up strict, bro.
Yeah. They very much frown upon it. It's funny because my mother, she'll be like, they don't even like saying the term weed or marijuana. They just say, oh, like we'll pass by, like if I'm driving with them, we'll pass by a car and they'll be like, oh, it smells like skunk. I'm like, yo, just say
skunk.
Just say weed. Just say like you don't got to do too much. So how do your family feel about like this then?
Listen.
Or do they not know yet still?
Nah. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like everybody has something to say until it works.
Of course.
So even when I was younger, I was in high school, I used to tell my people like, yo, I'm going to have stores and I'm going to sell clothes and I'm going to do this and that. And they kind of looking like, bro, if you don't go to college, like you're out of here. If you don't get a job, you're out here. But I just stuck with it and I didn't really let talking get to me. And I just kept going. I didn't go to college. I just kept going. So now I'm on location number 2 in my state.
Fine.
Me? So
What have been like, well, even kind of like, why do you think you never smoked personally then?
it makes me paranoid, bro. I've smoked in the past.
Really?
But it makes me paranoid as like I gotta be on like an island vacation, just away from my phone, not worrying about anything for me to really toke something up, you know?
Yeah, I used to be, when I was in college, my ex and I, because my ex was like the heavy smoker, we used to smoke a lot. And then kind of like once me and her weren't together anymore and I'll be smoking on my own, I'd definitely be like a little bit more paranoid. But I smoke CBD too.
CBD is a good vibe. It's
Great.
straight.
It's like just without like the paranoia.
Yeah.
So I thoroughly enjoyed smoking CBD.
It kind of almost reminds me of smoking sativa because with the sativa, I can do it, but it's kind of rare to find a good sativa to smoke.
Absolutely, yeah.
You feel me?
Without the paranoia still.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, because when I smoke sativa, it gives me a head high, so I can get work done. I can run around without me feeling like, oh, okay, like what's next? Like, what am I doing? You feel me? You know that feeling.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like you damn near want to go to sleep, but then you're too paranoid to go to sleep. So, yeah.
I've never been paranoid to go to sleep. I always just going to sleep fixes all my problems.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just pass out.
That's why I like to deal with hybrids when it comes to my brand.
Okay.
Because it gives you a feeling of both.
Both,
you know?
right. So like when you do smoke, you said you have to be on like an island though.
I gotta be on vacation just vibing out.
I feel you.
Just cooling.
I really have to like, if I'm in the club, I can smoke, but I know like, I know my limit too. Like, but I feel like if I smoke in the club versus if I smoke by myself, I'm way less paranoid if I'm outside.
But see, back to what we was just talking about. I can't smoke when in the club because you just got sick. You feel
Right,
me?
yeah.
You getting sick. So I can't, I can't do it. I just rather.
In all fairness, I was like half a bottle of tequila deep at that point. Like, bro, like there was no coming back.
Yeah.
I was already too
What kind
gone.
of tequila you was drinking?
Casa.
Okay.
Yeah. Reposado Clone. But like for real, I was drinking champagne. I can't do champagne.
Yeah, I
on
love
music.
champagne.
I can't.
But it makes me sleepy now. I think I'm getting old.
Me too. But like champagne gives me really bad hangovers. But I was gonna say like when I'm out and I'm drinking, that's when I'm like, okay, I'll smoke a little bit, right? In this case, I got sick on New Year's. It is what it is. But most cases, like that's kind of like the one place I could smoke, and then I know by the time I get back to the crib, I'll probably be like mellowed out by then, and then I can just go to sleep and wake up. I'll be cool.
Yo, we was in Paris, me and my girl. We was partying hard. You know what I think it might be too? I feel like also when you're in the club and you're screaming, it like enhances that shit.
That's true too.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Cause we woke up the next morning, bruh. Like I wanted to die. Like my throat was on fire, my face was on fire, and I had a hangover. We was drinking. What was we drinking? Vodka. We was drinking everything. But then they was passing around spliffs. And,
Yeah, I feel like on vacation I'm afraid to pass around splits because I don't. That exact reason I want to get sick on vacation.
Exactly, and I'm like, yo, one, I was like, yo, what the fuck are these guys smoking? Like, I just want good weed to just be all around the world. Cause you know, you go to like Dominican Republic or Jamaica, the
Yeah.
weed is horrible out there, you know?
For real?
So, yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Someone did tell me like that the weed in Jamaica wasn't good too, and I was surprised by that.
It's not good. It's that homegrown. I mean, they need to get some all natural terps in their some good trichomes, and just call it a day. Cause that homegrown bushweed is not it.
With the Bangerz name too, how long has the Bangerz name been with you?
That's something that's just always been with me because you know I don't know how it is in other places, but when we like something, we be like, oh yeah, that's a banger, like
Yeah.
banger. So I just incorporated it into my brand because you know everybody's weed brand names are kind of like the same. So I just tried to switch it up and add my own little touch to it.
Right. I agree. I definitely agree. With like even now with like legalization, right? And whether it be in Connecticut, because you got 2 stores in Connecticut now.
Yeah.
You got congratulations, of course.
Thank you.
But then also on kind of like, you know, I'm sure you sell on like a larger scale too outside, right? What have been some of the challenges you've been facing, like I guess recently with trying to like expand outside of like just those 2 stores and really kind of like, you know, we talked a little bit about Miami, but like trying to make sure that, or trying to make the brand like more global and be in other places and dealing with that too.
One thing I can say is honestly just traveling with it, period.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's really it. Because of course we go to places where it's legal, but places where it's not, it's always in the back of my mind. Like, damn, let me some go down. But I just play it safe. I just be smart. That's it.
Right. I was gonna say because I feel like Calvin be traveling with weed when we go places sometimes, and I'd be
Look at
wondering how
Calvin.
he do it too. Yeah, they're gonna see this shit.
When you're flying out into New York,
Flying out. Okay.
Yeah.
So you showed up with you showed up with the grinder full of weed and they just chilled. That's crazy.
I did it by accident. No, I wouldn't do that.
But look, and feel me?
We don't advise you do that.
Yeah, I'm not advising anybody to do this, but it is legal in New York City. So I'm assuming if it was a grinder, I'm assuming it was a little bit of weed. You feel me? So of course they just gonna let you slide. But now if you had some big, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done, bro.
It's like the check bag shit. You could check it in your bag. You be checking in your bag. That's what Toby, the other girl on my team, be doing.
Blurt all this shit out. I don't want my man's going to jail.
He's good. He's good. TS ain't nothing gonna happen. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, the white guy on the radar. That's the guy. That's the guy that they gonna go after. But like, it is interesting like to think about that too, because now you have like all these like kind of blurred lines in between shit too. Because I feel like what happens is, you know, maybe not in Calvin's case, but in other consumers' cases, they be from New York or they be from Connecticut in places where it's legal, and then like let's say they try to go to like a southern state to maybe go see family, and they just forget now because you're so used to like where you're from and kind of how things work where your home is.
But listen, it doesn't affect me because I don't smoke, so I'm never gonna be put in a situation where I accidentally have 3 ounces in my bag. You feel me?
Right.
It's never gonna be like that. You
Right.
feel me? So
so you also have the Ascension clothing brand too, right?
Yes, sir.
That's so how long has that been going on for?
I say about 6 months.
Oh, that's brand new too. Fire. Okay.
So I had a brand before that. It was called Glock 30 Club.
Right. Which I was gonna ask you what happened with that too. But.
So I got a cease and desist from Glock,
Okay.
and they basically was
Like Glock, like
the actual Glock, like the real company, the gun company from Austria.
for real.
Yeah, I was going crazy with that brand. Like I'm telling you, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And then
I seen it.
all of a sudden, I get a letter in the mail, basically stating that I'm no longer allowed to use their name anymore.
Wow.
So it kind of flipped my world upside down because I poured my heart, my money, and all my energy into this one thing for about, I say from 2021 up until last March.
Right, you said like 6 months since time.
But how I look at it now is like it gave me an opportunity to grow, start something new.
Of course.
That brand gave me a platform, and now I have something new where I could basically use my old tools with just new product. That's it.
Now, how long did it take for them to notice it?
I have no idea.
Took a while because you got the cease and desist, what, in March?
Yeah, in March.
So, like,
I
what?
started that brand in
So
2021.
it took 2 years.
Yeah.
But that makes me think of like artists who like, I think of, what's artist name? Glock 40 Spaz too? Like, is he going to get a cease and desist for having
It depends
Glock
on
in
how
his name?
it depends on how you're using it, because you got Key Glock.
You got Key Glock, yep.
But I mean, those guys have huge lawyers where they can just, pay it off. And I'm pretty sure they'll be able to use it.
I should ask Key Glock when I interview him about that too, and be like, I know someone who got in trouble because of the Glock. I'm gonna ask him when I see him.
And I'm pretty sure he's probably not selling merch with the word Glock.
That's
on it
also.
and shit like
Well, I
that.
mean, if you put Key Glock on a hoodie, then I assume it could be a problem.
Shout out to him though.
So this new brand, like, how do you go about redesigning and then recreating something like brand new? Like, are you taking stuff from like the previous brand and kind of like mixing up?
Complete 360.
Okay.
So like I said before, I'm using the same resources, but I'm just hitting it with a different approach.
Right. So
Glock 30 Club was it was wild, it was streetwear. So with the Ascension, it's gonna be more stuff like this, athleisure, like, plain t-shirts, sweatsuits, half zips, just calm shit that you would wear to the gym.
Right.
Or you would just hop out and just wear to the mall, just calm shit.
Okay, I respect that. So like, where can people cop that at?
Ascension.rthp.com.
Okay, Ascension.
It's in my bio, people.
So make sure you go check that out.
Yes, sir.
As for like, because what I've noticed recently, especially when it comes to like weed companies, weed brands, especially with a lot of kids, and I'm sure you noticed this too, because like, how old are you?
25.
I'm 27. All right, so when we were younger, right, people would be selling, right? But I feel like now, like, it's like a million times the amount than when we was kids,
Yeah,
right?
nah, everybody's doing it, bro.
Where we're at right now with everything too, like, what is your advice for these kids now? Because like, it feels in many ways like, like you have to be creative. It's like with Bangerz, right? You came up with this concept, makes it different, makes it stand out more in what is an oversaturated market of a million different weed strands and companies, right?
Correct.
How do you, like, what is your advice to these kids who are just getting started in the, who now have to compete with like literally everybody and their mom, like trying to sell?
Man, I say just do that shit. Just do it. But when you do it, don't look at what anybody else is doing. Just put your own twist onto what everybody else is doing. So,
Right.
like, I made the DVDs. Think of something on your own and just run with that shit. Don't let anybody tell you that
Crazy, bro.
you won't make it, because you will. All it takes is consistency. That's it.
Right.
So, that's it.
Yeah, and also just like kind of trying to be innovative too,
Exactly.
It's like, bro, but it's so funny because have you been driving around New York a lot recently?
Hell yeah.
You seen how many like Zazas or Rust are on every?
I thought back home was bad, because it's a smoke shop on every corner back home. But
Yeah.
out here, like, you seen them, they're everywhere, bro. Yo, I remember one time I was in Queens, it's probably like last year, this dude had like a food truck. I'm thinking it's a food truck. I just go up to it, thinking he's selling food.
Yeah.
Bro, he has hella flavors on his food truck. He has carts, he has za, he
Wait,
got
so it was a food
loaves.
truck and it was a?
No, it was just a
Oh,
regular,
okay,
it was
it was a
a
truck,
za
yeah.
truck, I guess,
Yeah.
you feel me? Something like that. Shit was dope.
But I heard that like some of those don't be like legit. Like I don't know. I'm not speaking on any truck per certain, but I know that there was like when I was like a couple years ago, there were like trucks that were going around the city that would sell like the infused lollipops. or
Yeah, I
whatever.
seen those. They were all over Times Square and
But
shit.
they were all bullshit, right, Calvin? Yeah.
So were they actually selling weed, or?
It's like some weird like THC. Yo,
What?
oh yeah.
They was getting off. Them shits were all over Times Square.
But they're still
They were
around.
like big tour buses, right?
Yeah, but they're
I
still
seen
around,
those.
right, Calvin? Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't be in Manhattan like that. Oh yeah, the deli. Now the deli's a smoke
Exactly.
shop
You get a
too.
chopped cheese and an eighth.
But that's why I be telling you, like it's a very oversaturated like market now too, with how many people are like doing things in this field.
But you got to think about it. It's safe.
Definitely safe.
Nobody's dropping off smoking an eighth,
Right.
Nobody's going to do real jail time off having marijuana in their possession at all.
Right.
So compared to the other shit people sell, this is like a slap on the wrist. People can sleep at night when they selling weed.
And free everybody who's still locked up for.
Exactly. Free everybody that's
For-
locked up for marijuana charges.
Yeah, man, that shit
is not
fucked
fun.
up. So where do we go from here, man? How do you, obviously this has been doing very well these past couple months. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying? The DVDs have been taking off in such a short period of time. What is like the next step for you? What's the plan for 2024 and beyond?
Just keep doing epic, reaching out to epic people such as yourself, and
Thank you, bro.
just keeping the quality high. Because what I noticed for a lot of brands, they get their buzz and their quality goes from here to here.
Yeah.
Just because you know, in this day and age, if you have clout, you could damn near sell
Anything.
anything, bro. So I just want to keep my quality high, keep being innovative, and just keep being consistent. Just keep it in their face all the time, 24/7, 365.
Are you partnering up with any Connecticut artists or anything like that yet, or no?
Nah, not right now.
Not yet. Okay.
Not right now. We are dropping our own leafs though. Shout out to Leaf Gods. We gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna talk too much on that, but yeah, we are dropping our own leafs, so be on the lookout for that. 2024, we going crazy. Who else? Oh yeah, we got On the Radars. I gotta see if my man Gabe gonna let me clear this, but you feel me?
You gotta talk to Toby about that. Toby's the clearer.
All right, say no more.
But yeah, man. Well, look, I appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the packaging.
No problem.
What's the website for Bangerz again?
We're working on it.
Oh, okay.
Give me
No
like a
website
week
yet.
or two.
But okay, where are the stores at so they can go if they're in Connecticut?
We got members only, and we got the vault. The vault is damn. You can edit that out.
Yeah.
All right, so we got members only, 428 New Bern Avenue, Hartford, Connecticut, and we got the vault, 145 Stanley Street,
There you go.
New Bern, Connecticut. Come check us out.
Boom, man. Well, look, I appreciate you being here. Make sure you go get your Bangerz. Anything else you want to let the people know where they can follow you at, all that good stuff before we get out of here?
Instagram, Seymour Cake, 3 E's.
This is this camera right here.
Oh, this camera?
Yes, sir.
The Instagram is bangerz.usa, and then my personal Instagram is Seymour Cake, SeeMorecake.
Vile.
Peace.
There you go, man. Well, look, make sure you go follow them. Go check out everything they have. Go visit their stores in Connecticut if you're around. Go get your Bangerz. Go get your Ascension. Go show them some love. Go show them some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, On the Radar, we out. Bow. My guy.
Yes, sir.
Love.